Our Free and Equal segment tonight, the infamous chemical giant Monsanto is in hot water after a lawsuit alleges the company knew its weed killer Roundup caused cancer, but suppressed that evidence for decades in order to keep selling the product. 4,000 people are now part of the lawsuit, claiming they were victims of the dangerous side effects of Roundup. And worse still, this lawsuit alleges that this was a known side effect that was hidden from them by the company. With me now, editor-in-chief of the Law&Crime Network, Rachel Stockman. Rachel, good to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Absolutely. Good to be here.
All right, Rachel, this is quite something. And it's interesting to me, too, because the liberal media is not picking up on this story. It seems to me that it's a pretty big deal if a highly politically connected company like Monsanto knew about the dangers of their product and kept selling it anyway.
This is a huge deal, as you said. And I agree with you. I don't think a lot of the mainstream media has picked up on this. This could affect thousands and thousands of people. And the first plaintiff in this case is going to trial June 18th. And we're going to really, during that trial, get an inside look behind the scenes about what the company was allegedly doing to try to cover up some of this. Of course, that's the claim, that they knew about this for decades and did nothing about it because, of course, they wanted to keep selling their weed killer.
Right. So I think what's interesting about this lawsuit from a legal perspective, too, is it started out just as a lawsuit saying, listen, your product gave me cancer. You know, you need to take responsibility for that. You need to pay us for, the physical and emotional damage that you've caused here. But it was just last week that the judge in this case, I believe his name is Curtis Carnow, he issued an order that sort of cleared the way for this secondary part of the claim, the idea or the allegation that Monsanto knew that this was a side effect of their weed killer and did nothing to hide it. Rachel, I got to ask you, how would they have been able to do that given the strict oversight by the government of the production of this type of chemical substance?
Well, you know what? That's what this case is going to hinge on. And what's going to be really important is when they start digging into emails. If they can find emails proving higher up execs or people part of the regulatory part of the company knew about this and did nothing to make scientific groups aware or these studies that were going on, I think this company could be in real trouble here.
Right. And I mean, honestly, they should be if these allegations are true. This is a horrendous thing to do. They're essentially selling this product. If the allegations are true, they're sold this product to make a profit at the cost of knowing that it was going to cause people to have cancer, serious forms of cancer that can cause injury and death. Absolutely horrible here. And my suspicions, too, I mean, this company has been under scrutiny for a long time for its political connections, for allegedly paying off politicians, you name it. It's basically, in the political world, is known to be a highly sketchy entity.
These big companies have lobbyists. Yeah,
right.
These big companies have lobbyists, Liz, and they make sure a lot of times things go through, and it's very scary to think that, if all these allegations are proven in court, that this was happening. And this is going to affect thousands and thousands of people. The first plaintiff is a guy by the name of Dwayne Johnson, and he's dying. He has, according to doctors, he only has a couple of months to live. He has lesions on 80% of his body. It's just a horrifying case. And to think others may have contracted, may have gotten cancer because of this weed killer is just horrifying to think about.
It is. And this plaintiff that you're talking about, Johnson, I mean, he was only around this product. He worked, I believe, as a groundskeeper for a city for about 3 years, used this routinely, and just the exposure just in that amount of time. This isn't even a 20, 30-year deal that we're talking about. In that amount of time has caused cancer this badly. This is something we're certainly going to follow. Rachel, I hope you can keep us updated as this unfolds. Like you said, just a couple of weeks now till June 18th, till the first court date, when we will start knowing a lot more. In the meantime, thanks for being here.